for, let's see, what did I title that? Oh, I didn't even give it a title. Well, it's for the first week of August. So energy is timeless. Take it as it resonates. I think I'm going to title this probably somewhere along the lines of, careful what you do at this time, because it could backfire big time. And the reason I'm saying that is the first card that we pulled out is to thine own ask be true, right? And this is talking about staying in your own lane, being true to yourself, not giving in to anybody based on what they want you to do. But also it's like, good karma for yourself. So it starts out with the Four of Pentacles. That talks about holding on to your finances, taking into account what's going in, what's going out, but also building, growth. That's the overall energy, and then the action to take is no action at all, because it's the Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like somebody could have been celebrating early for something, or somebody should not be celebrating at all, and that's because of messages that you're not receiving. It could, or it could be messages that you are receiving, and it's just not necessarily going in your favor because it's nothing to celebrate. Because underneath the deck you've got the Five of Pentacles. It's being left out in the cold, or it's about in regards to somebody being left out in the cold because of extremes that were taken potentially against a person of high faith, and potentially having to do something surrounding a house or a home, stability, structure, foundation, because 3 + 1 = 4, and it's about the four corners of home. Could be like Empress-like energy. That'd be Libra, Taurus energy. Or it could be somebody that has it strong in their chart. Or this could be you. But it was definitely extremes that were taken. And I feel like at this time, especially between now and the end of Mercury retrograde, which is going to be, it starts on August, the end of August. So it should go into probably mid-September. Careful of any spell work that you're doing for yourself or others. I wouldn't recommend doing spell work against others, right? But because it could backfire big time right now in that time frame. So we're going to clarify what the situation is for you, Pisces. What is the Four of Pentacles overall situation for Pisces all about? What are they holding back from and or trying to build and grow? Okay, underneath the deck is the King of Pentacles. So if you watched the first video, I was talking about this being a full sturgeon moon on August 1st. I did this spread at the end of 2022. It's called the 13 Moons of 2023. And the August sturgeon moon, I pulled 3 cards, and one of them was the King of Pentacles, also stands for sweetgrass in that deck. And it talks about, being community driven, being abundant, being, giving of thanks, basically. And just having, actually it mentioned having faith, but like an energy of faith and inspirational hope, So I feel like either you or somebody around you is in this energy. Could be like a male, somebody very giving, very loving, wants to share with somebody, or just somebody who makes a lot of money. What's the Four of Pentacles? Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. All right, so the first one is the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, we got wheels upon wheels. Then we have the World. What is the Eight of Staffs in reverse? Four of Swords. Underneath the deck, Nine of Cups. I saw this earlier. Yeah, somebody, okay, so I feel like this is the underlying energy. somebody was left out in the cold in regards to a wish fulfillment, or it was somebody's wish fulfillment to leave somebody out in the cold. And that's like the underlying energy of the overall situation, right? So the Wheel of Fortune in the past, this was about, somebody holding back money from someone. The Wheel of Fortune is endings, but also beginnings, because, 10s are endings, but 1 plus 0 equals 1, and that's the beginning of a new cycle for somebody, or maybe multiple people. But then it's interesting because then the World is right here, clarifying the 3 of Cups, and this is like the action that needs to be taken. First I said, 3 of Cups, it's no action. It's like there's no celebration. And why? It's because the wheel is still turning. And it's like this 21, something significant could be happening on the 21st. But 2 plus 1 equals 3, upright. So it's like 3 and 3. So it's like putting into the correct motion of how it should be. So there's no celebration because of something that happened. About extremes that were taken, probably. And it's like karma. This is like turning it around. So, outcome is somebody needing to heal. This could be word of somebody getting sick, or it could just be like, advice for you to heal. This could be what somebody was doing in order to get through a situation where you weren't hearing from somebody, they were healing. Or this could be you. And somebody may need to heal from this situation, because it also could be that somebody is going to be going into some type of misfortune in regards to, wish fulfillment. Like they may not get what they want because of this Mercury retrograde. You have to be careful about the Mercury retrograde. Let's get some more clarification on this, though, with Moonology. The Moonology Manifestation Oracle. Please provide us with more clarity and insight on this reading, spirits, for Pisces. I feel like it was, somebody's wish for somebody to be left out in the cold. And I think they celebrated too early, because this also could be showing, like it shows me that this could be that somebody got through it. Like they were able to get through these cycles because they were healing. So underneath the deck, we've got last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. So be proud of yourself, maybe what you've gotten through to get here to this healing stage, if this is you. And then, okay, I also just got, just be proud of yourself for where you're at in this situation. The fact that you're still alive, that you're still, no matter what the situation is, it could be as dire or as bad as, whatever your truth is, right? It's still saying to be proud of yourself, for how you've handled things, right? Then we've got first quarter moon. This is top of the deck, so the main one we want to pay attention to. First quarter moon in Taurus, release control. You could be dealing with the Taurus. There's something where you need to release control about. So first quarter moon in Taurus, last quarter moon in Taurus. You have corresponding Taurus cards. So Taurus season will be significant for you. Again, you could be dealing with the Taurus, or you could have it somewhere strong in your chart. So release control and be proud of yourself. Maybe there's something that you release control over. So be proud of yourself about it. Now we're going to pull the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle. I just saw 10:10 on the clock. That's you're on the right path, like spiritual ascension. Okay, what do we have for Pisces, please? Underneath the deck, we've got Oya, protection. So this is like talking about you are protected. I always thought that she was riding a bull, like which represents Taurus. So another Taurus, but I forget what this is. It's like the water ox or something like that. But she's actually riding. She's a water goddess, I believe. And you Pisces are a water sign, right? Okay, so top of the deck we've got Urzuli, and it means pay attention. So I've never had this card yet. So let's read what these mean, and we can wrap it up. Urzuli is sometimes called the Black Madonna of Shizakwa, and appears with her dark skin and scars and 2 scars on her face. She's seen holding a small boy in her arms, Taijin Petro, to symbolize her fierce will to protect mothers and children. She is referred to as Aloha in traditional Louisiana or Haitian voodoo, and her garments serve to remind you of the creature comforts of an intricate vintage emerald green robe with golden detail. This card shows up when you need to look at every point of view. The 2 scars on her face coming down from the left eye across the cheek signify her being the Loa of revenge and rage. Where have you been angry or filled with rage about something? How can you shift that energy into something fierce yet nurturing? Urzuli will guide you if this card appears to you, but you must pay attention to every detail and all sides of the story. Yep. Because what I'm seeing in this is not so much, like, it's not karma for you. Like, I mean, it could be. But it's like, I'm seeing something that could have been done in the past to somebody else. This is like kind of center of the whole thing, right? And it talks about magic being done with that Black Moon Lilith mystery card. This is all about witchcraft, magic, dark arts, right? And during Mercury retrograde, it's either a warning, like warning you not to do something, because it could be karma reverse, right? Because of the retrograde. Also, it could have been something that was done during Taurus season, and in that case, like, maybe that was during a retrograde, or it's just like, I'd be very careful with it, because the reason this card is coming up is it talks about right now we're in the middle of 7 retrogrades. by the time we could be in a full 8 when retrograde starts. I'm not sure about that, but it's like things will be going in reverse, and that could be your luck. So you need to pay attention to what's going on around you, especially if you're doing it in spite of like revenge or rage. Like, I would not do that, especially now, and especially in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. So let's look at Oya, protection. So Oya is the Yoruban goddess of weather, especially of powerful storms, tornadoes, lightnings, fires, and rain. Oya means wind warrior goddess. She's represented by the water buffalo, so it's water buffalo, not Taurus, and would carry the spirits of the dead to the underworld. Clairvoyance, intuition, and psychic abilities are the lessons of this card, and Oya urges you to listen to the winds of change, whether you are ready or not. Legend states that Oya can call upon death and hold it off whenever she pleases. Known as the Great Mother of Witches, she comes to you when you feel you need to be protected. This might be when you're trying to protect or establish your business, which might be riding through some choppy waves at the moment. Remember, the storm will pass and oil will be there to gather the pieces and help you start anew if needed. So, you are being protected, but you need to pay attention to what's going on around you right now. And I do feel like it was something that was done because of, whether it was revenge or rage or whatever, it left somebody out in the cold. And it could have had to do with, wish fulfillment, money, pentacles, whatever, because we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune. It's because, when you have two wheels together, it's like if this was going forward, it means that like now it could be going backwards, and there's a period of healing from all of this. Or somebody is like resting and healing because like they should be receiving messages. Messages could be coming to them about this, about when extremes were taken. So anyway, to thine own ask be true, though, whether this is you or the other person. But this is what I have for you, Pisces. So if you'd like to drop a comment in the comments below, let me know if this resonates at all. That's always helpful. And if you'd like to dive down deeper or go into your own personal reading, make sure to reach out to me. I've got all of my contact information in the description below. Also, you can drop a tip or a donation and help the channel grow. But as you know, it's together we grow. So make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And catch my free readings on YouTube every single week. And I will see you on the flip side. You guys take care, and I'll see you later. Peace.